I used to be really insecure because when I first started getting acne, I was very insecure. It was days that I didn't even want to leave my house. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back today with another video. And before we get into this video, make sure you all like, comment, subscribe down below, and make sure you share this with all of your friends. Before we get into this video, make sure you all follow all of my social media and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Okay, guys? All right, but let's get into this video. So today's video is going to be 25 things I've learned in 25 years. So obviously, if you all have been a loyal subscriber, you know that I turned 25 this year in May. My birthday is May 17th, the Taurus gang. But yes, so I turned 25 this year and I'm an OG. So although the channel name is Ann-Marie Tales and my name is Ann-Marie, my name is Brandy, but my name is also Ann-Marie. My new name as of May 17th, 2019, OGB. Write it down, remember it, call me it, mention it, hashtag it, all that. This is just 25 things that I've learned as I've been on this earth for 25 years. So let's get into it. Number one, how to be humble. I have had a really hard time over my 25 years of learning how to be humble. And I don't mean that as in, you know, thinking I'm better than anyone or anything like that, but just like being humble within myself and being humble within situations that I'm put in and opportunities that are presented in front of me, or just things that I think I deserve or things that I know I can do. I'd say the number one thing that has helped me become humble in my life is me applying to law schools. The first time I applied to law schools, that definitely humbled me, and quickly. And then actually going to law school and being in law school and just, you know, thinking like, dang, I've been smart all this time. You know, like, I'm smart. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. Why are people, you know, why are people that are barely putting in work doing better than me, or, you know, getting better results than me? So I really had to humble myself and realize to remain humble in every situation, or else you're never gonna win. Number two, forgiveness. I will say forgiveness is something that I am still working on to this day, and I think forgiveness is something that we all battle with. It's something that you have to continue to work on. I pray for forgiveness all the time. I ask God to help me to forgive others. I ask God to forgive me, and I also ask God to help others forgive me as well. Number three is faith. I've always been a person that has kept the faith. You know the saying, keep the faith? That I definitely live by that. Out of all the tattoos that I have on my body, that should be one that I have, because faith for me is so big. Number four is trusting in God's timing. This is a really big one, and I honestly believe I did not start learning to trust in God's timing until I got accepted into law school. I know a lot of things about law school, but I kid you not, you all, being a lawyer is something that I have wanted all of my life. Literally since I was younger, reading books, since I've been able to read, I've always said I wanted to be a lawyer. So I've always worked hard to get there. And, you know, just being told no so many times, and then even being in my situation now, having a baby and, you know, leaving law school and having to go back to law school, trusting in God's timing for me is everything. I've learned it. I've learned, like, you know, even when I thought, oh, you know, graduated from college. I graduated from college, you know, and I thought, okay, I'm going straight to law school. God said no. I feel like I stay grounded in knowing that God's timing is everything and my timing means nothing. Number 5 is patience. I will say I can be very patient in certain situations, but in others, I can go from 0 to 100 really quick. Number 6 is understanding. And when I say understanding, I mean understanding everything, being able to understand other people's situations, being able to relate to other people's lives, you know, just understanding that everyone is not gonna be like me, and that's completely okay. Number 7 is accepting people for who they are, and I kind of feel like that goes hand in hand with understanding, but it's a little different. You can understand someone or understand someone's situation, but not accept them for who they are. And I will be honest, I used to, you know, as when I was younger, which I mean, I don't think this is unusual, but when I was younger, it was a lot of things that I was kind of like, oh, well, you know, this person is this and that, or this person don't do the same thing as me. And I didn't understand, you know, like, everybody has a purpose here on this earth that God put them here for. And regardless of how they get there, regardless of what they do, regardless of how I feel, it doesn't matter. It's not my decision, you know. It's not for me to judge another person based off of who they are, because I don't want people judging me based, you know, from who I am. And I feel as though the reason why I used to think the way I thought about, you know, accepting people for who they were or not accepting people for who they were is because so many people used to judge me based off of, you know, how I looked or a first encounter, you know, which is normal. It's normal. It's human nature. But I've just had a lot of situations where people are like, oh, you're bougie. Oh, I thought you were stuck up. Oh, this, and that, you know, before even getting to know me. So I think that kind of stuck with me for a long time. And I had to learn, like, you know, accept people for who they are, and people will accept you for who you are as well. Number 8 is letting go of expectations. That's a big one for me, and I'll just say that I definitely used to wear my expectations on my sleeve, and I expected so much from everybody. Whether you were a friend, whether it was a relationship, parents, family, business, I used to expect a lot from people just because I feel as though I give a lot. But I had to sit back, humble myself, back to number 1, humble myself and realize you can't expect anything from anyone. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes me anything. So I shouldn't expect something from anybody, you know? I really hope my camera doesn't die, you all, but it may. So I'm gonna try to speed up a little bit. Number 9, trust. Trust. That, whew, I'm gonna just say I have a really hard time learning how to do this, but I think I've gotten to a really good place in life to where I trust people with everything, you know? And sometimes it may backfire on me, but I feel as though I might as well go into a situation, or I might as well give this person, you know, the level of trust off bat, and then let them take that away from me if there's something they're gonna do. But don't go into a situation not trusting someone if they haven't given you a reason to. You always go into a situation, you always start off something with someone trusting them regardless. Number 10 is my purpose. I've learned my purpose. As I told you all, I have wanted to be a lawyer for so long, for many years, since I was really young. And I know that that is my purpose. I know that my purpose here on this earth is to help other people. And the way that I can help other people is being a lawyer. And so I just believe, you know, helping people, helping them see things different ways and helping them solve issues. That's my purpose here on this earth, and I am going to fulfill it. And I thank God for allowing me to learn that so early on. Even though I've had detours and I had times where I may have doubted my ability to fulfill my purpose, I know that that is my purpose. Number 11 is finances. You all, when I say I am so great with money, I mean, I'm so great. I could have $10 and I will be able to do so much. I will be able to save. I've always been good with money. When I was younger, my dad always used to be like, why are you hiding money? If I ask for money, he like, I know you have money. Jawan always tells me, I will literally trust you with my money any day. I will trust you with my bank account. Like, I'm just great with finances, you all. Number 12 is everything is manageable if you stay dedicated. I say that to say that I've learned that although things get heavy and you may think that you can't handle things, everything is manageable. Even things that you think are impossible, even things that even things that really challenge you, I think that is good. If you stay dedicated to whatever it is you want to do in life, you're going to reach it one way or another. Number 13 is commitment. Y'all, when I say I'm so committed to people, and this is probably also something that it's not detrimental, but I think it's something that I need to continue to work on to be able to be, both sided with. I'm really committed in whatever I do. As even YouTube, like starting YouTube. I literally started YouTube. I thought about doing YouTube just because like, oh, I want something to do. Oh, YouTube looks fun. I watch YouTube videos all the time. I'm always on YouTube. I might as well start a channel. I feel like but once I decided to start it, I became committed to it. I made a schedule, I bought software, I bought a camera, I, bought different things to record with. So I just feel like anything that I set my mind to, I'm committed to wholeheartedly. Number 14 is the power of the tongue. It's everything. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Number 15 is manifestation of thoughts. I will say, I have learned to become so positive over the years, over the past, I say probably 5 years. If you say you want this, say you want it and go get it. Say it, think it, and it's gonna become, it's gonna become your reality. Manifestation of thoughts, the things that you think about really happen. I found myself a few years ago, being sad about certain things or thinking like, oh, I'm not gonna get this, or oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that. And you know what happened? I wasn't able to get those things. I wasn't able to manifest those things because of the thoughts, the things that I was thinking in my head, in my mind. Number 16, Jesus is real. And I could literally cry. Like, you all, I could literally cry right now at even saying that, because it's been times where, yeah, I have faith and I believe in God, but it's been times where I really question, is God real? Is Jesus real? Because why would he let me go through this? Why would he let me go through this situation? Why would he take this person away from me? Why would he put me through this situation? Why would he let me get so far down in life? Why would he let me, go through so much if Jesus is real? You mean to tell me there's a person, and not a person, but there's a higher being that can control all of this, but I'm here going through this? So I definitely used to have times where I doubted Jesus, I doubted God, and I doubted my faith. But I've continuously learned how to pick myself back up and how to regain that faith every single time I have a doubt, because it's bigger than me, and Jesus is definitely real. Number 17 is self-love. I could go on and on about this, because although a lot of people may not know this about me, I've only opened up to certain people like my mom, my sister, my boyfriend, and really, really close friends to me about how I used to be depressed, and how I used to not really feel pretty. I used to I've always been really happy. I've always been a really happy person. I've always been bubbly, smile, you know. I'm the girl that's always smiling and laughing, you know, cute little Brandy. But although other people thought that, I didn't think that. I used to be really insecure because when I first started getting acne, I was very insecure. It was days that I didn't even want to leave my house, you know? So I definitely believe that self-love for me is something that I thank God for every day. Although I wasn't insecure to the point that I was, you know, bashing other people ever. I've never been like that, but I was insecure to the point where I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't sometimes feel confident walking in a room with other people or being the only person that's this or that in the room or whatever. It was a lot of times that I did feel like that, but I learned to love myself, and I learned to, you know, as I continue to grow and change over 25 years, I've learned to really love myself and understand that self-love means everything. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. Number 18 is obstacles can always be overcome. I say that to say, you know, I've been through some things in life, and I've had a great life. I can't complain. Yes, I've been through some things that have knocked me all the way down, but I've always been able to get back up. And I think that the things that I've been through and the things that I'll go through that I may not even know about, and the things that I'm going through now, can always be a testimony for someone else, to help someone else rise and to help someone else that may go through the situation and be better off than I was, you know? So I just think that you can always overcome obstacles. Never allow yourself to be defeated, because the devil cannot win, okay? Do not let the devil steal your joy, okay? Number 19, humility is good. I think humility, you can learn so much from being humiliated, and not, you know, being humiliated to the point where you're embarrassed. Number 20 is positivity. Positivity, positivity, positivity. Good vibes, y'all. Positivity is everything. Be positive in your energy. Be positive in the way you talk, in the way you move, in the way you think. Positivity brings so much joy to your life. Positivity brings so many opportunities, so many blessings, and so many genuine people that want to be around you just because the aura you give off is so good. It's so great. It's positive, you know? 21. A negative attitude is dangerous. Guys, this is something I deal with. And I think this is only a thing for me in relationships, I'd have to say. In relationships, you know, in intimate relationships. If there's been anything that has made me have to question or second guess anything that has happened, I start to automatically become negative in the way that I interact. And it's dangerous. And I have to continue to learn how to grow and to let things go, you know, and to be able to understand we're all human. We all make mistakes. And if you're going to forgive somebody, you're going to forgive, but you can't just forgive. You have to move on, and you can't keep, you know, you can't keep those things bottled up, because it's only going to bring a negative attitude every single time you face something. Okay, number 22 is smile through the pain, because trouble does not last always. Amen, amen, and can I get a amen? You got a lot to be smiling for. 23, laughing is an equivalent of happiness. I'm filled with happiness. I'm a happy person, and I'm always laughing because I love to laugh, and I'm full of joy. So I laugh at literally everything, like, and it's not even fake. I honestly just find things to be funny, and I laugh, and I think that it's a way that I express myself and express my happiness. All right, 24, everyone does not have your best interests at heart. And this is something that it's hard to swallow, you know. It's something that's hard to learn. It's something that's hard to grasp as a really genuine person, a really caring person. It's hard for you to even think, to even fathom that certain people do not have your best interest at heart, no matter what they may try to do, no matter how they may try to blind you to who they really are. Certain people just do not have your best interest at heart, and it's okay. You know, it's okay. It does not mean that you turn into a cold or, you know, evil person towards them, but you just go your separate ways, or you deal with them accordingly. Everybody's not going to have your best interest at heart, and that's okay. And last but not least, flaws are within us all. I am a flawed individual, as you can see from these 25 things that I have just listed. I have flaws. I am nowhere near perfect, and I'm pretty sure within however long I live on this earth, I will never be perfect. And none of us are. So understand that we all have flaws, and the biggest thing about flaws is dealing with them, you know, just managing them and becoming better with them and eliminating them. Just because you have a flaw doesn't mean it has to always remain. So that is it, you guys. 25 things that I have learned within my 25 years of life, or within my 25 years of living. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave some comments, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.